Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Brett. Videos today from Manosphere Highlights Daily. She blew $600K in 2 years after her divorce settlement. A costly lesson for men. Please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time. Actually, one of you guys asked me to cover this topic, so I found a Manosphere Highlights Daily video covering the topic.
Out of the divorce, I got $600,000.
Okay, what the is it?
It's gone. Completely gone.
Into where?
Bought a house that was $330,000.
Okay, at
I
least
bought
you got
it
a
sight
house.
unseen.
Oh no.
Yeah, I saw the outside because I drove by it. But
Oh, good, you
when
drove by it.
Yeah, it was in shambles.
You don't know where that other $150,000 to $200,000 went, do you?
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Today we're diving into a video from Caleb Hammer's channel, Financial Audit. That's a prime example of why divorce settlements are absolutely insane and why the court system is biased towards women. I'm not going to talk about the pink wig. I'll let you guys do that in the comments. This woman walked away with $600,000 from her first husband. And get this, she blew it all within 2 years on complete foolishness.
Cool, so what's happening?
So I have an ex-husband. I was married before.
An ex-husband, 29.
Yes.
New husband, ex-husband. Okay, wow.
Yes. So this is my
Alright.
second marriage that I'm in right now. But with my
I can't even
previous
get
husband, yeah. So out of the divorce, I got $600,000.
That is a crazy amount of money.
Why?
That was part of our settlement. So I could have taken more, but I didn't, which I'm kind of now regretting a little.
And
Wow.
this, my brothers, is exactly why men need to protect themselves at all times when it comes to marriage. But before we get into this financial mess, let's talk about what she doesn't say and what really happened. Let's break down the foolishness. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
How long are you guys married?
Married for 5, but together for 10 years.
10 years. How old are you
So-
guys when you got married?
So I met him when I was 19, and he
young for
was
marriage.
twice my age. So I
Like-
think
40?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
And I definitely think I was groomed in the beginning.
That's a strong word.
Yeah.
It is.
That word gets thrown around a lot right now, just kind of like the word pedophile, the word, the
Yeah.
R word, and a lot of other words have kind of lost their meanings because.
Yes.
So, are you sure? Because it's a very methodical process of separating people from all their connections in order to make them feel cornered, so that over the course of many years, likely starting from a young age, they cannot escape the position that they are in at that point.
Yes. So, I mean, I met him when I
Yeah, I'm going to call bullshit on that one.
was 19. So I was
I actually like that Caleb really dove into it and was really questioned these words that she's using.
like young. I was technically an adult. by
Yeah,
then.
you're 2 years into adulthood.
Yeah.
Still probably mentally immature, but you know, you're 2 years into adulthood.
Yes.
So, there's a 20-year age gap, and she claims she was groomed. All right, fine. But where were her parents in all this? She wasn't a child, she got married. Where were her parents and who were the witnesses at the wedding? She was 24 when she got married. 20 years ago, the average age of marriage for women was 25 years old. But here's the real kicker. She knew exactly what she was doing when it came to the money.
Wait, why could you have taken more and why didn't you?
Well, I could have, because if I were doing like a divorce with like 50-50 split, I would have gotten.
Could you have done 50-50 split?
I could have.
So this was a pretty well-to-do person.
Yes. So I don't know exactly how
prenup?
much I would have. No, he tried to get me to sign a prenup, and then I didn't sign a prenup, and then he tried to get me to sign a postnup, and I didn't sign a postnup.
Why? You fucking idiot. If she didn't want to sign the prenup nor the postnup, you should have just annulled that wedding. Come on.
Post
So-
nut.
Yes. And so,
She refused to sign a prenup or postnup when her ex-husband requested it. so her frontal lobe of the brain was developed enough to protect her financial future. But she suddenly didn't know any better when she spent his money? Interesting.
You can
But
make your own choices.
definitely over time, it was more like I couldn't spend some time with friends or.
Okay, yeah, that starts to get a little. He started separating you from your groups.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
He kind of
yeah.
started separating me. And then it didn't turn into like such a great kind of relationship.
What do you
And
mean?
he definitely like used money to control me. So
In what ways?
So he would be like, I was spending my $5,000 a month and he
Yeah.
was just paying.
I'm just spending my $5,000 a month. They just gave me an allowance of $5,000 a month. Most people don't even make $5,000 a month, especially after taxes. Holy cow.
Off my credit card and I didn't have to worry about anything. And then, he would get mad at me and like throw me out of the house and say, you can't come back here. And so then I would sleep in my car.
What? What the fuck? Why? Wait.
Yeah. So
No reason given, or because you spent the 5,000?
he thought that
I mean,
I
that's
was
still insane either way. But
Yeah, he thought that I was cheating on him.
well,
Which-
were you?
No, I
Okay.
wasn't. And so, but he had kind of this idea of like any male that I had a conversation with or that I knew
Oh, this dude's
was
weird.
basically, yeah. So,
Okay.
yes. So I grew up. So you have to,
Red flag alert.
And of course, there is the "he thought I was cheating, but I wasn't" narrative. Well, what is cheating these days anyway? Studies show that 50% of women have a backup partner in mind. Do you believe her?
Yeah.
I'll-
Of course not. She got married like literally right after. So, no. She had a freaking backup plan.
Leave that up to you. But let's dig deeper. Her spending habits of $5,000 a month with her ex-husband's credit card reveal a lot more than just a shopping problem.
Can you make me feel good? Can you make me feel good?
It may have been one of the key reasons for his suspicions. Now, I'm not saying spending money automatically means cheating,
But
but when
$5,000
you're
a
running
month every
through
month?
thousands each month on things that don't add up, questions naturally arise. Combine that with her ex-husband telling her she couldn't see her friends. Well, what kind of friends are we talking about here? Are we talking about male friends? The ones who are ready to... if she's willing to give it up. Fellas, if a woman has a lot of male friends, she was married. And let's be real, certain friends aren't exactly great for your marriage. You know the ones I'm talking about.
Single,
The ones who encourage
glowing.
bad habits, risky behaviors, or even stepping outside the marriage. Just saying.
yeah, we decided in the settlement agreement that I would get 600,000 because I didn't want to take
Why
more
the f
from
do I
him.
have so much debt here to go through on your end? Where did the $600,000 go? When did you get the 600,000?
2 years ago.
Okay, where the f is it?
It's gone. Completely gone.
Where the f into where?
Strong and independent, don't need no man.
Well, I bought a house.
Broke, dusty,
And-
With
rusty,
the 600,000.
With the 600,
Okay, so it's not gone.
it's not gone. Right.
It's tied up.
So I bought a house that was 330,000 and I bought it like outright. So like it's paid in full. So I
Okay,
don't
so
have
it goes half the cash.
yes. But then I bought it sight unseen. And so when we
Oh.
entered the home,
Oh no.
I'm strong and independent. I have a home. I can buy a home. Yeah, you buy the shittiest one possible.
Oh.
yeah, I saw the outside because I drove by it. But
Oh, good, you
when
drove
we-
by it.
Yeah, when we entered the home, though, it was in shambles. So we had to renovate it completely, like gut job. So we saved some money by tearing everything down ourselves, but the renovation was like $100,000.
There's still 150 to 200,000 left. Where did it go?
Spending. Well, we had to buy
f***ing way.
furniture.
In 2 years.
Yes.
Nice furniture then. Apparently.
Yes, which you'll see I'm in debt for some furniture.
Oh,
She admits she regretted not getting more money. And why?
Why?
because she ran through that 600K so fast it's almost laughable. She bought a 330K house that was falling apart and needed another 100K for renovations. Yet again, here's proof. Most women become homeowners either through inheritance or divorce settlements.
Yep.
If not for that, they wouldn't have the means.
Grew up, so you have to think of it from my perspective, right? From the age of 19
Yep.
through the age of 28, 27 when I officially got divorced.
Yeah.
Like, I did not learn anything about money.
No, you were just given money to spend, essentially.
Yeah, I just had a credit card and
So it was his fault for not teaching you how to spend your own money, how to stop yourself from buying stupid shit all the time.
It's interesting.
I could spend whatever I wanted.
It's
And
definitely
So it's his
much
fault.
more of a lack of independence that a lot of people. There's skills that need to be developed through the early 20s, mistakes that need to be made almost, if not at least the skills around them being learned before making the mistakes. Well, yeah, you wouldn't have had the opportunity in that situation if it was really as closed off as you're making it sound like. Then you guys got divorced. Who triggered the divorce? Who called for the divorce?
I did.
Of
Okay.
course she did.
So after
So
like,
you're realizing it.
yeah,
She claims she didn't know anything, and that's where the real warning for men comes in. Wives used to be capable of running a household, handling the home, the children, and yes, even the finances. So what's the point of marrying someone who can't contribute? I mean, what's the use of marrying a freaking parasite? Her ex-husband is a fool for letting
Idiot.
that slide. If she lacks basic skills or financial understanding, you better teach her or train her or
Run! Get to the chopper!
a wife should be a helpmeet, not a help eat, not a burden. She's not helping to maintain the stability of the household, especially when it comes to managing money. You're setting yourself up for disaster. You see how much it cost them in the end? The fool.
This is why I actually build up the women I date. I get them better jobs. I get them more pay. I get them little side hustles and stuff like that because I want them to do better. I want them to want themselves to do better. Not saying that I want them to be, some CEO type, but no. If I ever leave, they're in a better position than they were. Unlike this, where she's saying, "Oh, you didn't teach her anything. You didn't know anything about life. You didn't know anything about finance." No, I teach these things to a lot of my girls that I do date. Even the girl I'm dating now, I've taught her a lot about finance, a lot about investments, and she handles a lot of my things for me now.
Foolishness.
You don't know where that other 150,000 to 200,000 hours went, do you? You don't know.
So part of that thing is in my ex relationship, like I was spending $5,000 a month on like both spending, and like he was kind of just taking care of everything.
And here's where it really starts to fall apart. The ex-husband was basically giving her an allowance, $5,000 a month. She got so used to this lifestyle that once the money stopped coming in, she had no clue how to manage her finances. This is what happens when people become accustomed to money they didn't earn themselves.
Yep.
Going back to a normal lifestyle, impossible. This is why women abuse the court system to make sure they can keep spending their now ex-husband's money on BS. Samantha Lee Gibson, look at what she's spending the money on.
But we're going with Kate's skating rink, an Appleville, Taco Bell, storage, Sugar Creek, Pawson Provisions, ice cream, soccer, Aaron's Good Girl. You're Aaron's Good Girl?
I don't know what that is.
No, maybe he's Aaron's Good Girl. Interesting. Kindle Unlimited. We can go to a library. I bet they have one. I'm sure North Carolina has figured out libraries.
Yeah, there's one walking distance from my house.
Oh, kill me now. Starbucks. A vending machine for Pepsi. It's not even a real beverage. Buster's Real Ice Cream, McDonald's, Chipotle, Starbucks, go get more Pepsi, Apple subscription or in-app purchase, Bath and Body Works so it can smell all pleasant.
This list goes on and on, guys. Watch the full video. Her and her new husband, who she considers an upgrade from the last, are burning through cash like there's no tomorrow. Caleb Hammer is practically pulling his hair out going over their expenses. They're blowing money on absolutely useless things every month. No financial discipline whatsoever. These two are eating out or ordering food almost every day. Women these days have problems cooking for their husbands, but apparently they have problems cooking for themselves too. They're not just eating their way through their money. They're burning through their...
I mean, we know this because of the foodie calls. There's so many women that don't know how to do anything. They just go on dates and get everything taken care of.
future too.
Listen, you can't afford to get out of debt any quicker with an emergency fund. In 6 years, you're going to be mid-30s. The dude's going to be in his 40s. It's like... And then you guys are going to be so far behind in retirement. It's like your future. You talked about wanting a family with a bigger house. That's not even an option that exists. You can get a family, but a bigger house, it's not even an option that exists. It's with the thing you're putting your wants. In the wedding, it is a want.
This is the fate of many, 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 many women. The moral of the story is simple. Money shouldn't be in the hands of people who didn't earn it. Look at lottery winners. They go broke because they didn't work for it, and they have no idea.
Even people that do earn it still spend money crazily sometimes. It's just, once you get a good chunk of money, you go a little crazy.
How to manage it. Women are 80% of the consumer market, and this is why the court system favors giving them money. It's good for business. They'll spend it on BS, keeping industries afloat. But as far as managing wealth, that's a different story. Men, take note. Protect yourselves at all times. Guard your wallet at all times.
But then we also, I guess in the post show, we'll talk about the wedding because that's like $30,000. So, like,
Guys,
need to budget that in somehow.
I'm done. I'm so sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. I can't. That's just, you can't.
Like, we already spent like $10,000.
Now, can I get a drizzle?
Drizzle, drizzle.
Learning finance is no joke, guys. Learning how to save money, learning not to spend frivolously, to be a little bit more frugal, to live below your means, is how most of us should be living. Please express I'm below. I really appreciate that. Good next time.